Hello, hello, my squidlings. Katie is here in the YouTube space. And today, I've got my messy mat out, and I haven't used this in what feels like forever. But today, we're going to be doing something kind of messy, and it's acrylic themed, so I figured I'd go ahead and get this mat out so it didn't ruin my desk. Today, we're going to be playing around with some Arteza acrylic colors. I've had these for almost a year, if not already a year, and I feel so bad. I was gonna paint my baby's room using these, and I never got around to it. Today we're gonna actually be using them though, but we're gonna paint something a little different. So let me give you some background. A while back, I bought these cute little air plants, and they're kind of struggling. I need to water them. I kind of forget about them. But anyway, if you have any tips for keeping them alive, leave them in the comments below. But anyway, I've got these cute little air plants, and when I got them, my husband decided he was going to print me some 3D printed little squids. So we've got quite a few here. There's only 4, but they're in different little sizes to fit the plants, and I've already gessoed them, so they're like all grainy, and I hate the feeling of gesso. So today we're just going to chill out, and we're going to paint these with these Arteza paints. While we're at it, let's go ahead and open up the box. Ooh. So these are like the little bags of acrylic. So they look like this. And then they've got like the little color name. They've got a spout here. And you can, is this the actual paint? I'm not sure if this is the actual paint or not, but you can see it down here. So whether or not this is the actual paint, you can see it at the bottom. So there are 14 colors in this box. We've got lemon yellow, burnt umber, titanium white. We're going to be using a lot of that. Pale green. Ooh, we have a gold. Yellow ochre, ultramarine blue, phthalo blue, scarlet red, phthalo blue. What? Didn't I? Oh, I said phthalo blue for this is phthalo green and phthalo blue. I was so confused. Mars black. We have a silver, very nice. Crimson red, and then I think there's the last one in here. And then we have burnt sienna. So we have got a lot of colors. Now, I do have a color scheme for these. I got some IKEA little hooks. Hold on, let me show you. So I have these little IKEA hooks, and I really like the color scheme, and so I figured I'd go ahead and try to color match my squids to go along with those colors. And this one right off the bat is going to be pretty easy, I think. I don't think I'm going to have to mix too hard because it's just like a yellow ochre color. The other ones I'm going to have to mix, but that's okay because we're going to be doing that. So let me go ahead and pick out the colors I feel like I'm going to use, and then we'll get to mixing. Before we start painting these cute squids, I do want to pop in here and remind you that my Vampires Coloring Book Kickstarter is still going on. It's going on till December 1st, so you still have time to get the exclusive rewards and the coloring book, of course. If you're interested in pledging to make this dream a reality, there will be a link on the screen to where you can go check that out. There's also a video over there for more information if you're just looking for information and you just want to check it out. Alright, I got a couple other things. I've got some little plastic tubs, palette knife, and these are the colors right now I'm going to be using. I may pull in some other colors based on what I feel like I need. I am not an expert. I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. I'm not an expert at mixing colors. I'm actually pretty bad at it. So this is going to be a learning experience. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to mix up some colors. Now, like I said, this yellow ochre is pretty much going to cover that yellow. I might add a little bit of white. But yeah, these are super simple. You just like twist the cap off and then you've got paint. And I'm just going to squeeze this. It shot out. There must have been a pretty big air bubble in there. Alright, see, I don't know how much I'm going to need. But I guess it's better to make too much than not enough. Because with acrylic paint, it's really hard, at least for me, to get the same exact color. And then I'm going to lighten it up with a little bit of white for 2 reasons. One, I want to make it a little more opaque. And titanium white is always very opaque. And 2, this one's not exactly like the color, but it's a little lighter. So I'm going to take this palette knife and we're going to mix and mix and mix and mix and mix. I don't know about you, but I love the smell of acrylic paint. I I'm a weird person. I like the smell of weird things. So you're always going to hear me talking about how much I like the smell of something. Honestly, I think this is really close. And acrylics do dry a little darker, so if it is a little off, it'll dry a little differently, but I think this is pretty darn close. What I'm going to do for these is I'm going to mix a batch, and then I'm just going to paint. I'm going to grab a paintbrush I don't care too much about because I'm terrible with acrylics. My brushes always end up ruined. Also, really quick, I've got something kind of important to share with you guys. So on Monday, November 23rd at 12 p.m. EST, I'm going to have not a huge shop update, but kind of a medium-sized one. I'll have stickers and charms and some little Christmas tree ornaments and stuff. So if you're interested in that, keep an eye out on my store. Also, this is a good time to let you all know that if you're interested in buying anything for the Christmas holidays, like for Christmas presents, you need to make sure that you're ordering before December 10th if you live in the United States and November 30th if you're living like outside of the United States. So I can ship those to you, make sure they're in the mail in time to get to your door so you can wrap it as a present or just get it for yourself before Christmas. So again, those are really important dates, so make sure you keep those in mind. I'm really excited about this shop update. I've got really fun stuff and I hope you enjoy it too. Since I made so much of this and it was totally unnecessary to do so, I'm going to paint one of the bigger ones this yellow color. And we're just going to literally throw this paint on here. So far, so good though. This has got some nice coverage. Now, to be fair, I am also using two of probably the most opaque colors in this set together, which are the titanium white and yellow ochre. Yellow ochre is very, very, very opaque. Alright, I'm gonna figure out, I can kind of stick my finger in here to hold it. So the real test of coverage will come whenever we do one of the other, like, less opaque colors. But yeah, I figured this would be a really fun chill video just to hang out with. Baby V just turned 1 last week. Her birthday was on the 14th. And I'm just... I'm a mom. I feel like that sums up my feelings right there. I'm really excited. She's hit a lot of milestones. She's already walking. She's been walking for a couple weeks now, I'd say. Well, I guess, actually, she's been walking for 3 weeks when this video goes up, so. But she's just growing and, oh, well, I just got my finger all in this. Yeah, I made way too much of this. It's okay. We'll cap it and save it for another painting. Maybe this will inspire me to make more paintings. I'm also trying... Yeah. My hands are already messy, it doesn't matter. But anyway, back to Baby V. She, like I said, just turned 1, and we didn't have a birthday party or anything. I didn't want to risk, like, any COVID stuff, so I just decided to visit any immediate family members or talk to them anyway, and kind of go from there. Like, I didn't want to be silly and have a birthday party, you know what I mean? Like, and plus she's so young, like, she's not going to remember it, and I'm not too bothered, so if I'm honest, I didn't really want to host people anyway. I'm very much a not people person. Like, I love people sometimes, but, like, I'm very introverted, so. Alright, we're gonna let this one dry. Little squid. We're gonna pop them over here. Alright, next color on the agenda here is going to be... Honestly, I'm gonna mix this purple just because I have a feeling the purple is gonna be the hardest one to mix, because the other ones I can just kind of like lighten them up. Purple one I actually have to like get the colors right. They all do that, and I'm like 5 years old because I'm just like I'm also going to try not to use near as much paint as I did last time. Alright, so I've got an ultramarine blue. These are getting so gross. Oh well. Then I'm going to mix the crimson red. Yep, there we go. And then I'm just going to mix them, and then we're going to go from there. It's kind of like the last time. Oh no, did I pick the wrong colors? I thought a warm maybe I have chosen wrong. I thought warm and cool made a good purple. Maybe it's warm and warm. Or maybe I think I just have too much red in here. Because this is a gosh darn lovely color though. Do you see that? It's like, here. You know what, my messy matte? It's like this gorgeous red. I don't even care about getting my messy matte messy because that's kind of the point of it. One of these days it's just going to be completely covered. I love watching the air bubbles just go bloop. But yeah, of course we're going to have to lighten this up with a significant amount of white. But I want to get the color a little bit closer to that candy purple. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. It's making a really pretty color though. I think I underestimated how strong that crimson red was going to be. I just didn't think it was going to be. Alright, okay. We've got a nice like plummy color. So now I'm going to throw in some white. I almost feel like a little scientist. I'm just like making concoctions of... Look, listen to me. I said, did I not say I'm not going to make as much paint as last time? And here I am making just the exact same amount. Good job, Katie. Honestly, this color is a little closer to what I wanted. I need to add a little bit more red. And by a little bit, I mean like just, maybe that's even too much. This little dollop. Go, 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 go. Just to warm it up a hair. I'd say it's pretty close. Again, I'm no expert. And it's not 100%. But it's close-ish. Let's compare. Honestly, it's not bad. It's not bad. It could use a little darkening, but it will darken when I paint it. So I'm just going to let it be and let it dry on its own. And I'm realizing I literally didn't cap any of these back. Am I asking to get these dried out? Apparently so. All right. Actually, I think I mixed a pretty darn good color. Okay. I think I'm gonna make this like little. Look how much paint compared to this. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Maybe we'll just make like a little acrylic painting or something. Because literally the first grab was probably all I'm gonna need for this entire squid. Like grab of paint. Oh my goodness. These are so cute though. So when I said my husband 3D printed these for me, basically we got the initial file off of a website called Thingiverse. And somebody had already made like this cute little squid planter. So like we didn't model it or anything. And I told him, I was like, I really, really like this. I want to get some plants. Maybe would you mind printing them for me? He was like, yeah, sure. So he did, and I've had these forever. It's just kind of sitting in here. Whenever we printed the first one, after I'd gotten the plants, I realized that some of them needed to be a little bit smaller because I got bigger plants and smaller plants. So we ended up adjusting the file. So we had a long skinny one, we ended up getting a short and fat one, and then we got two really big ones. So I'm really happy that they were like different in size because it makes them different, but at the same time, I really like them. They're just cute. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. I don't know what colors I want to make these two. I think I might make this one blue and then this one pink. Alright, and I just totally touched it with my hands. Alright, well, I think the goal of trying to make a little bit of paint go an actual long way is not going to happen. But that's okay. So, the next color is going to be this red color. It's like a coral color almost. And before I add any yellow, just to make it peachy, I'm gonna see where adding white will put us. Just in case this makes a nice corally color and I add yellow for absolutely no reason. Yeah, I think to make it a little closer, I'm gonna add a little bit of the yellow. And it's gonna have to be like the tiniest bit. Oh, well, I don't know. I might, just to do it. But I'm also gonna lighten this up a little more. Because it will darken. Plus they're on gray background, so they're gonna darken a little bit more even. And I may go over them with a second coat. So instead of opening up this one, because I may not need to, I'm just going to add a touch of yellow ochre. And that might be a terrible idea. But we're full of terrible ideas around here that tend to not go too awfully. So, alright. And this is what I mean by a touch. Because these are actually some really strong paints. I'm proud, Arteza. I honestly expected these to be a lot more transparent. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Ah! Well, I said not to get the paint on the desk, and I got the paint on the desk. Alright. Mix it, mix it, mix. Ah, there we go. That's the color I want. It's just a little bit different. Like, it's not much different, but it's just enough. And I did say I was going to make the short one, right? This color. I don't know. Alright, time to go. Let's pull this matte bag and get some of these out of the way. And again, this first glob of paint will probably be all that I need. I've resigned myself to painting my fingers. Not even worried about it. We're messy around here. I don't have time to be neat. Alright, I'm gonna hold it. Ooh, I'm touching it everywhere. Getting fingerprints. I'm excited to make these little planters though, like, I'm excited for them to come out all cute. Alright, and then lastly, we're gonna make that lovely tealy blue color. And, okay, I think, well, we're gonna start out with this ultramarine. I'm definitely gonna get paint on the cap here. These packs are so convenient. You just kind of like squeeze it out. It's so nice. And then I'm going to add a touch of this yellow ochre, and then white. Did I tell you how many milliliters these are? I don't think I did, but they're 120 milliliters. That's a lot. I didn't think this was going to make the color I wanted, but it was worth a shot. I added way too much white. It's not off by much though. I just need to make more, like add more blue. That's the only real thing that's off about it. It's like super gray right now and I'm like, oh, it's not that off. Yeah, no, it definitely is off. It's just because I added too much white though. All right, let's blue it up. Not gonna lie though, I may not have mixed these accurately every single time, but they have made some absolutely gorgeous mixes. And then add some more yellow ochre. I don't think this is going to make the color I want. I feel like I'm way off. Okay. I don't really want to go back to the drawing board either, though, because I don't want to waste all this paint. Maybe we'll just keep adding. We all know that's a terrible idea, but we're gonna do it anyway. I think what I did was I didn't add enough blue to start, and I added way too much white, and that's the problem I'm having. Because I need like a greeny blue, and I keep coming out with a gray blue. Maybe it's that yellow ochre, I think. Alright, I'm gonna bite the bullet, and I'm gonna open this yellow, lemon yellow. I didn't want to, but I think I need to. Alright. Yep, I think that was the color I was missing, not mixing now, but I think that was the color I was missing. Alright, how far away are we? We're pretty far. The gray, it's so gray. Oh no, that was way too much. Well, now we've officially got green. Actually, it's not a terrible place to go though. I think green might actually put me on the right track here. It's not that far off now. Let's add just a hair more blue. Okay, I'm gonna have to add a little bit more than a hair. Yeah, this ultramarine is not very powerful at all. There's so much paint in here. Okay, so we're gonna have to add more blue. More blue! I feel like this is where color theory comes in handy. Except I don't have time. I think the biggest part I went wrong, like the biggest thing I did wrong, was using the yellow ochre. I should have stuck with my initial idea and did the lemon yellow. Alright, so here, where are we at? Okay, we just need to lighten it up now. This is a terrible idea. I feel like it's not going to go over well, and I already feel like I added too much. But maybe not. Alright, I think I'm just gonna leave it at this color. It's not exact, it's not really even close. But I've got so much paint in here that I'm just gonna leave it as is. So, while we are painting this big boy, let's talk about Baby V again, because I kind of went off on a little rabbit trail. I'm really good at going off on little rabbit trails. Just ask my husband. He's probably tired of me going off on my little rabbit trail. Sorry, I'm trying to cap everything really quick so nothing dries out. Alright, so, like I said, it's not ridiculously close. Like, it's too gray. Like, I would need something to cancel out the gray. But that was my fault. So, yeah. So anyway, Baby V, she absolutely loves Miraculous Ladybug. Now don't get me wrong, this mama is not upset because I actually also really like Miraculous Ladybug. So she watches it all the time and it's so cute. Like, it's the only thing I have found so far that really just keeps her attention. Like, I'm not even kidding, like right now she's watching it. She's watching it while I work. I've got my iPad set up in her room and she's just in her crib and she's just chilling and she dances to the music. And if you don't know, Miraculous Ladybug is like a, I think it's marketed as a kid's show, but it's actually got a really good story. And it's like 3D animated. It's really cool. I like it. My husband likes it. We all watch it together. So, I mean, I guess it's a cute little family thing, but yeah, she really, really, really loves it. And I just absolutely think it's adorable. When she gets older, if she still really likes it, we'll probably, like, buy her the merchandise and stuff. Alright. I'm gonna hold the little squid here by its little flappies. You know, you would think I would know the technical term for as much as I love squids, but I don't. And then we're gonna let these all dry. Alright, so we are back. It's been a couple of days. I decided to go ahead and add a jump ring to the bigger ones. They already had like a pre-printed hole. And I added a little bit of twine to both of the bigger ones. The smaller ones I was going to do the same thing with, but they ended up breaking up here at the top, and that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hang them up anyway, so I will probably just hang them like this so they stay. Also, this poor plant, my cat got a hold of it, so I had to cut off a couple of its little tendrils. But yeah, this is what they turned out looking like, and I honestly could not be happier. I love the colors, and they fit my little plant so like snugly and happily, and I'm really, really excited about them. On the screen, I posted a few of the pictures of them actually hanging in my studio, and I couldn't be happier. Like I said, I really, really like these. So I want to thank you all so incredibly much for just hanging out with me and for painting with me. I just wanted to do something really chill this week and play around with something I've had for a while, but didn't, you know, get a chance to use for over a year now. Speaking of which, if you're interested, there will be a coupon code on the screen for you to get 10% off of your Arteza order. It is Kaatydid Art 12, I believe. So that'll last until December 22nd. So if you're interested in getting 10% off your Arteza stuff, use the link in the description and the code. Alright, my adorable squidlings, I hope you all are staying safe wherever you are. I love you all so incredibly much, and I hope you're having a squidoodly awesome day. And until the next video, toodaloo!